I'm Skip Connett. Thank you for your time. I'm co-founder of Friends of the Land. It's a farmland preservation group that we started, and we're also members of Bastrop Interfaith. I worked here on the Elgin ACC campus to get the Sustainable Farm program up and running. We have the first certified organic farm in Bastrop, so I'm really, farmland preservation is really important to me. You've heard the environmental reasons today, but there's more reasons too that I think we oppose this project. I just spoke with a reporter in Austin, and he had tried to get a hold of solar proponent to get a comment, just to find out what they're doing here. And they said, you know, that they didn't want to talk to them. We were told that we could talk to the CEO in late July. She's going to be out of the country. So I think you can see our frustration that we're at this point and we have no information. We haven't seen the application. No one in this room has seen the application. We saw it because we asked for freedom of information to get it. I mean, in other school districts, it's on the agenda before the vote. They can see what we're talking about. This is a huge investment, millions of dollars. This is affecting a lot of people. And yet, we have no input until now. So that's one of the problems. Another one is that this company is a startup, and it's Texas-based. The criteria for giving to 313 is that they're going to leave the state if they don't have this money. Well, why would this company leave this state that's based here? It doesn't have a single project up and running. It has 6 projects that they pretty much cut and pasted over the last 2 months, or a 2-month period, dropped them into the school districts up and down Central Texas. They're all alike, pretty much. None of them are going to get started until 2028. So, as Kay said, basically this is an artificial deadline to meet this race to get this money. And meanwhile, the due diligence, you all are investing in a company that I hope you know what it's about. I hope you have faith in it as a good investor, that it's going to do a good job. But how do you even know? It hasn't even started a project yet. And so that's some of the concerns we have, not just environmental, but the process here. And so today, you know, what we're really saying is you're enabling this company, in a sense, to potentially cut corners, to do something that really, we don't know if it's in our best interest, your best interest, the county's. We aren't even able to talk to the owners themselves. So the other thing is, you know, the county, when it passed the 312 for the solar project in Rosanke, its rationale was, if we don't give them this, then we can't have any concessions. This is our bargaining power. Well, I think what you've heard here is it's going to take a lot of concessions to be able to rectify some of these concerns we have. They did some, you know, boundary issues, some buffers, maybe some road work, but this is much bigger than that. This just doesn't belong here. You know, 3 years ago, you all passed a 313 for the Pflugerville solar project. That was ideal. Flat farmland, no neighbors around for many, you know, miles potentially. Here's this job, there's 2 subdivisions that back up into this project. And we're only seeing half of it. According to the application, the other half is in the Bastrop ISD. But we haven't seen that. So potentially this is a 4,000-acre solar farm, not a 2,000-acre solar farm. That's a really big project with a lot of land. And yet we haven't even seen that. So I'm asking you in the next month, or 2 months before it gets passed, or you vote on it again, that you'll look into all these issues that we're bringing up here today.
1 minute.
The last thing I'll bring up is the irony is that this land, most of it, the biggest landowner here, got 5 years ago, the LCRA gave him a creekside conservation grant to do farmland preservation, to do soil remediation, and that included stockpiles, 7 miles of fencing. And as a farmer, I compete with those projects. Those are USDA funded projects. Where's that going to go? That investment is gone. There are a lot of young farmers in this county who want to get up and start it, and that money is really important to them. And this investment in that, I don't see how that's going to be compatible with a solar farm. So anyway, thank you for your consideration.
Thank you.